Hello! Today I have a bit of a strange concept to show you. So, the phonetic face. So what this does is, well, basically it's a talking face. Now this guy doesn't talk much, but he can say a few things and it is pretty cool. So let me show you with a demonstration, because it's probably best to show you instead of actually explaining it. So I'm going to put a word in the book and then he is going to say it for us. So let's put this word in for starters. And he shall
Steve.
say it. Okay, and then we're going to just reset him. And then we'll go on to the next word. The next word shall be this word. Okay,
Block.
there we go. Let's reset him once more. He has a few more words to say. The next one is this one. Hang on.
Mojang.
Yep. And then he's got two more words to say. Hang on, we're going to get to the good bit in a bit. We still have this word. I'm not going to say it because it just kind of nullifies the point otherwise.
Minecraft.
There we go. And one more word to show. The best word ever.
SimplySarc.
So this actually employs a very basic principle from animation. So as you can see, we have 9 separate cells. So we have an O cell, an E, an A, a W, an S, a U, an L, an F, and an M. In an attempt to portray dialogue, an animator would often use a small bank of facial expressions to portray this dialogue. Now in reality, there are many different variations of facial expressions. However, you can actually compress it down to a minimum of 9. Why can you do this? Well, basically, a lot of these facial expressions are quite similar to one another. There are subtle differences, but they're similar enough that you can basically use the same facial expression to mean different things. So for example, the S doesn't just mean S. It can also be T. It can also be an X. It can be a C. It can be like a Y. Now, not all of these have too many uses, but some of them can be repeated for many different pronunciations. With the introduction of seamless teleports, I thought it'd be a great time to put this theory to the test, and I think it turned out pretty well. So the whole system is basically just using relative teleports. So for example over here, we just have hop a clock using a little book trick that I've started to use quite a lot. And basically, if I enter Minecraft, for instance, in this one, it will trigger this small circuit, which will basically just teleport me from cell to cell in quick succession. And then it will basically form this sentence. Now, the hardest thing here was building the faces. First off, you need to be a good builder. Second of all, you need to be able to build something that resembles a human face. But not only do you need to be able to build something that resembles a human face, you need to be able to make multiple builds that are similar enough, but their expressions are recognizable. So for instance, this needs to look like an A, this needs to look like an S, this needs to look like a W, this needs to look like a F. Silly pronunciations, I know. And I think I did an okay job. I could have done better. For instance, the L is a little bit too similar to the A, and the U is a bit weird looking, but I think I did an okay job. I'm sure other people could probably do a better job of building the actual facial structures. But yeah, that's how it all works. It's a pretty cool concept, and I would love to see some other people try this and hopefully do a better job than I did.